Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading. So right away I'm getting a lot is changing and rearranging. A lot is changing and rearranging. So we definitely have a lot of support for that. So you may find that you're actually getting more comfortable with things changing and rearranging, where you're not as so reactive, that you may be taking it easier. You definitely have support in that way. Yeah, I mean, things are just changing and rearranging, and I kept getting, things are going to be different, and being okay with things being different. So yeah, changing, rearranging, being okay, things are going to be different. So on the big stage this is happening, but then also very personally, and you could find that you're actually being worked on the insides to be like stronger, more resilient through changes, through rearranges, where 5 years ago the way you would react to a change or rearrange is not how you're reacting today. So that change within you is different also. So there's something about that too, like we're changed through this process, we're transforming as the world around us is transforming, and we're also getting more resilient, or the way that we tackle changes and things being different and rearranging. And it was so funny when I got that this deck was this way, and I got the message about change, and I was like, change and rearrange, and I looked down the deck and I had to rearrange. So I had to even rearrange the deck. So to give new order to things are just changing and rearranging, but we're also getting support through that. So let's tap into the 6 decks. We're going to tap into the archangels for the messages for the journey at this time. We're going to tap into the energy. We're going to tap into the goddess guidance. We're going to tap into what to surrender to make it easier. We're going to tap into messages from heaven, which I feel like I touched on a lot. And we're going to get messages from loved ones passed on, our spirit guides, and guardian angel messages, which I feel like they're coming through a lot too, with signs, symbols, messages. Trust your intuition with what you're getting, what you're feeling, what you're even higher knowing that you just know. Yeah, because that's really being amplified at this time. So let's clear out and get messages for the overall weekly. Yeah, definite support through the changes, rearranges, is that a word? As things are rearranging. Oh wow, okay. This is shuffling very bizarrely for the first time. Let's clear out our minds and hearts and just get ready to receive. And pay attention to your own intuition, because these are called overall readings, because it's overall messages, but it will land very personally if you find these readings. Nothing's advertised. If you're here, there are messages here for you, as anything on my channel. If you're guided by spirit or your energy, it's meant. And trust what you feel and get over what I say. Okay, so here are the overall weekly spirit reading messages for the week. What are the messages that want to come through? They're going to get really specific. They're shuffling so bizarrely. Hold on a second. They're really getting to a particular card. Yeah, okay. So only one card is falling out through this entire deck. So this is going to be amplified. We have 8 of Ariel. So they're saying get to work. Focus on your work in the physical. There's so much to do. So they're saying take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. There could be things in the physical that you are just supposed to keep your head down and focus on and do. So this card has been, late, like a card coming out later in the deck. But for this to come up first means that there's stuff for you to be doing in the physical, and you have divine help and support for doing the work. Be lit from within, focus in on what you're doing. You're going to get assistance, follow through on what you're doing, because that's what they're saying. So definitely it's a time to focus on the work here, focus on what you're doing. It could be new projects, new things to do, or something you're working on that your spirit guides and loved ones passed on are telling you to just focus on the work now. 5 of Raphael, there means, there's been losses and disappointments, but it's time to do the work to get past them, in a sense. Yeah, because now we're taking a final bow on things. So the work that you're doing, wow. Okay, the work that you're doing, first of all, is going to reap rewards in the future. It's definitely getting us out of loss and disappointments and taking a final bow on something. So they want you to know the work that you're doing is going to reap rewards in the future. That's number 1. So these are the payoffs, like you're planting now for future payoffs. They want you to know that this work is getting you past the losses, disappointments, and for you hear the honks, and also to take final bows on something. It's ending a cycle in a sense, ending situations. So probably a situation or ending of extreme loss and disappointments and moving on from that. So everything happens for a reason. Yes, release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. This is us when they were saying things are getting changed and rearranged, that we're walking on from the losses and disappointments, understanding everything happens for a reason. It's picking ourselves back up and walking forward, doing the work to create rewards in the future. Here is the 10 of Michael. A situation has ended. You're finally free, and there's new opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So 2 cards about the work we're doing is getting us past the past. And also your heart and mind, they want you to know everything happens for a reason. So it's almost like not only are we moving off, but like dust yourself off, know everything happens for a reason. Look at the silver lining of things. Situations are ending, we're taking a bow on, and it's time to plant here. Do the work, because rewards are going to be coming in the future, meaning you've invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress, make plans for your next endeavor. It's being watched over, the work you're doing, what you're planting. It's getting you past losses, and you're definitely moving on, ending certain situations by the work that you're doing. The work that you're doing is getting you out of situations, moving beyond situations. We've been getting that kind of a lot about moving past obstacles, getting past situations, things that have happened. And so you're planting for new harvests to come. So now 2 more cards just came out, 3 more cards. Yeah, so they want us to move forward on our hearts here, getting past the past, and doing the work to do that, to get past the past. So the first card came, Ace of Raphael is what's coming in, 2 of Gabriel, and Knight of Raphael. So this is definitely a time when there are going to be new things coming in here, positive new emotional experiences, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep lasting spiritual insights, things that you could have be coming to new awarenesses where you're swelled up from within. There could be also new uplifting offers that really move you in the physical, move on your heart, like new things in the physical that are going to be positive and uplifting at this time that they want you to move forward on. Here, make bold, ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision, and keep it moving. So it's almost like you're going to be enlightened from within, like to keep it moving and go forward ambitiously, make bold, ambitious choices. Great progress is possible, and here you're moving on it. You're illuminated and moving on your heart. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet. Yeah, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So there are things that you're going to be moving on, and you're going to be inspired and moving on. It's going to be new, bold choices. That's where they want you to ride. Like, ride your heart. You're being pushed to make progress at this time. So make bold, ambitious choices, especially when it comes with the work that you're doing, planting for better, for more rewards coming in. You're going to be assisted with making bold choices, decisions to move forward, to get us past the past, to end certain circumstances. You're going to be inspired from within to keep it moving and make bold choices going forward. It's part of the change that they kept on saying, changes, rearranges, that we are actually moving past the past and leaving that behind, doing the work to plant for the future and making new bold choices and decisions. And it is going to be very uplifting at this time. These new choices, decisions, this progress, getting past the past. So that's what they're saying. So let's and it's the work that we're doing. So in the physical, they're like, do the work that you're supposed to do. You're planting for the future and continue making bold, positive choices, because those choices, it's creating the progress. And it is definitely getting us out of loss and disappointments and ending. We're taking a final bow on certain situations and keeping it moving on what's on our hearts. So great progress is possible here. Just like I said, things are getting changed, and we're changed also, and we're moving on, progress here. So definite progress. So let's get some, let's see what the energy is that we're dealing with. So there's support for bold, ambitious choices and decisions and making progress. So this is very similar to the reading we got before. So doing the work in the physical, making progress with that, making bold decisions with that, choices with that. It's getting us out of the past. We're taking a final bow on certain circumstances that probably are holding us back, in a sense, that we're getting inspired to move forward, that there's going to be new uplifting experiences and to move like that. Yes, adjacent possibilities. Just like this said, changes, rearranges. So adjacent possibilities. This is bold, ambitious choices. So they're saying, more is possible. There could be different possibilities than you even thought. And these are going to be coming up in this week where we're going through new doors here of adjacent possibilities that is getting us past the past and creating progress. That's what they're saying. So so all of a sudden, yes, and it's victory. So definitely there is victory through these adjacent possibilities that are coming up now, probably through our new bold, ambitious choices, making great progress. This is adjacent possibilities that we're moving on that's creating victory. So definitely saying goodbye to the past, loss, disappointments, taking a final bow on that, doing the work, sowing the seeds for future payoffs. It's creating victory. It's the adjacent possibilities. So make those bold, ambitious choices. Great progress is possible, and it's with adjacent possibilities. So it's new possibilities. And I think it has something to do with this Ace of Raphael, like new adjacent possibilities are being created. Keep moving forward on that. Great progress is possible through these adjacent possibilities. And adjacent possibilities reminds me of changes, rearranges, doors flinging over where you didn't expect. We're resilient and riding through and making great progress here with bold, ambitious choices. And it's probably aligned to your heart, getting you past the past, the loss, disappointment. Definitely keep working hard in the physical. You're planting for future rewards, literally, and it's a time to make those bold, ambitious choices, making progress through adjacent possibilities here. So let's get the goddess guidance. So it's progress through adjacent possibilities, which is kind of like those changes, rearranges that we're talking about. So progress through adjacent doors, of possibilities. That's where we're making our way through. That's just so beautiful. There are almost no words from what I'm getting from this, but it's progress through these possibilities. Sorcerer. So they're saying you're a manifester, you're a magician, to hone that, because great progress is possible. Do the work, right? You're a sorcerer here in this reading. You're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. And that's why they want you to continue focusing, because it's going to be paying off rewards. So it's definitely being the manifester, doing the work in the physical, knowing you're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So that's what they want you to know as we're moving forward, that you're going through great progress is possible here. And that's what they're saying. Great progress is possible here. Continue doing the work. And remember, you're a magician manifesting this, carrying it out, doing the work in the physical. Literally, you can manifest your clear intentions into reality. And they're assisting you with adjacent possibilities at this time. So continue making the moves in the physical with clear intent. Keep focused in the physical on doing your work. You're manifesting. And look at that. Endings and beginnings. What did they talk about? Changes, rearranges. This is definitely endings and beginnings. The old must be released so the new can enter. So there's something here that is definitely ending. Situations are ending. Circumstances are ending for new beginnings. And you could be feeling that new beginnings are being created. Now, it doesn't go poof overnight because we have this. So they're saying, there are endings and beginnings. We're definitely moving on for new rewards here, planting for a new future. So continue doing the work is what they're saying. It's all through adjacent possibilities. So some of these things, it's like you don't even know how this is manifesting yet, but you just continue making those bold, ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. It's being watched over almost, and you're actually getting led to victory on some things here. And you can sense a new beginning, right? It's almost, you can sense that there's a divine ending and a new beginning is being created here. And you're part of the process as the manifester. So they want you to continue focusing on your work in the physical. What are you doing in the physical? You're planting for a new harvest. Have patience. These bold decisions, choices, making the moves aligned to your heart. It's going through adjacent possibilities to victory. Great progress is possible. You're definitely in the mode of endings and beginnings. We're in that in-between state. And that's what they were talking about. Changes, rearranges. Yes, because there's endings, beginnings. We're making progress here. Continue doing the work. We're getting assisted to victory through adjacent possibilities. So some things you don't even know. You're putting one foot in front of the other, doing the work, manifesting, planting for a harvest. They're saying saying you're a manifester, so stay clear and aligned to your heart making the moves. It's almost like your choices, decisions are leading to victory. It's through adjacent possibilities. So it's working with divine in that. It's just staying focused and clear and doing the work, and it's you're being assisted for a new beginning here. So let's see what we can surrender to help with this birth of a new beginning and being helped through this process, the change, rearranges, the endings, the beginnings, going through doors of adjacent possibilities. Keep doing the work. Things are reaping a new rewards harvest. You're the sorcerer and magician, so own your power in the physical. Yeah, we're being helped through changes, rearranges, going through doors, surrendering the stubbornness, because it's not only on us, our time, our way, that kind of things. Release the stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So this is what they were making me say in the beginning, through the changes, the endings, the beginnings, moving forward through new doors. You know, some of these are not even things that you could even foresee. A lot of this we didn't even plan out or want necessarily. You know, we're making the best of it. And so there's a lot of stubbornness being released at this time, meaning it's not all your way, or insisting things have to go your way, or it has to be at this time, that kind of thing. If you feel tense, you're working against the tide of what is. When you notice you're doing that, just breathe and be like, I trust that even though this seems out of my control right now, or I don't have the reins of this, I trust and have faith it will work out. I just continue doing my work, planting my seeds, making progress, following my heart, knowing that we're going to new beginnings, getting past losses, disappointments, and we're making progress. And I almost believe and trust in adjacent possibilities, meaning, you know, I don't have to know all the doors. There's something about that, because a door could open to, it's something about the stubbornness when it comes to choices, decisions, going forward, your way versus what is, that kind of thing. It will just be an easier time. And that's what they meant, like things are getting changed and rearranged, but you could feel more malleable at this time too. You could feel that difference with you because of everything that we've been through, that you're not as stubborn as you were before. There's something that it has been so extreme change and so extreme rearranging and so extreme that we've really rolled with the punches more of life, or more yielding, like just that word yielding, that just really helps during this time to release any kind of stress through this time, because they're saying definitely we have to stay up for doing the work and planting for a new harvest and making choices and progress, and going through doors of adjacent possibilities means like we are not even aware at this moment of the adjacent possibilities necessarily. To have clear intention that you're still a manifester, manifesting and doing the work, and we're in the point of endings and new beginnings. So we're taking a final bow on things, trying to look at the silver lining, pick ourselves up and walk on to create more and make the moves for new harvests, and great progress is possible. And it's through bold decisions and choices, being less stubborn, and it's through these adjacent possibilities that are coming to be. So it's almost like that in-between time between endings and beginnings to be more comfortable with, and still focus in on what you're doing in the physical. The work you're doing is creating a future harvest. It's creating a future harvest. So they're still like own your power as the manifestor, and they're helping you with the progress to victory. They're helping you with the progress. So stay aligned to your heart, making moves from that, and know where you're at in the process. You know, there's something about like not rushing a birth. You know, you can't necessarily rush a birth. I don't know why that just came out. But here we have, surrender negative thinking. So the stubbornness, negative thinking is usually when we think that if it's not paying off now, or we're not seeing the birth right now, or we're not getting the results right now, or we don't see these possibilities right now, or we're just surrounded by so much negativity. You know, there's been a recurring message about that. You have control over your thoughts. So even when you don't have control of the process or anything going on, you do have control over your thoughts. So whenever negative thoughts surface, just say thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Even better than that, I always say just do something else, because your mind will follow. The minute you say don't think of this, that's all you think about. But if you just get involved with something else, turn something else on, do something else, your brain will follow, and you just let it go, because we're surrounded by so much negative thinking. But they're saying no, just continue. You're manifesting with clear intentions. We're in the process of a new beginning here, walking away from disappointments, loss, all of that. Do the work in the physical, payoffs, reaping rewards, progress is possible, adjacent possibilities, victory, stay aligned. There's new things. It's all coming from your, like your heart, following your heart at this time, and letting go of the stubbornness or negative thinking, knowing that progress is happening. You know, we're definitely going through these endings and beginnings, and definitely. And you have assistance with this. I mean, I almost feel like the pathway to victory, this, make bold, ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. And here it was like, hold on to your vision and keep doing the work for new rewards here. And there's something about like divine or adjacent possibilities they're going to be helping you with to make this progress. So there's something about us being more softer and yielding or malleable with where things are going at the same time as that things are being changed and rearranged. And let's see, we're getting, yeah, you are a star, step into the spotlight where you belong. So they're definitely like, get out there, make those bold, ambitious choices and decisions, and keep going, keep making those steps that you're aligned. You know how stars are aligned, you're aligned. So just keep going out there. You know, here's your work, here's your reaping rewards here. So it's what you're doing in the physical. It's like, get out there and do that, because you're the sorcerer, the manifester. You're part of making progress here. So they're helping you with that. So they're saying, that's what they're saying. Then we have, I knew this was going to come out. Let us hug you close. Close your eyes as we hold you close. Let us hug you. Close your eyes as we hold you close. That you're not doing any of this alone. That's been a recurring message, that you're not doing anything of this alone. You could also be needing more comfort at this time as we go through, especially the Five of Raphael, to move on. You may feel that you need more closeness and love around you and support to get through losses, disappointments at this time to continue. Definitely they're all around you. We've been getting a lot of messages about your loved ones passed on, your spirit guides with signs, symbols, messages to feel them close to you as you go through this period to get past loss. Look at that. You're ready for a change of scenery. Explore. Talk about the changes. Talk about getting out there, sharing your light, but you are ready for a change of scenery. Explore. So this is like, get out there. They were talking about the changes, the endings and beginnings, the 10 of Michael. Definitely there's changes here, but they want us to go forward boldly, making bold, ambitious choices. Like, get out there. You know, here, this is get out there where you belong. Here is the change going forward, shining your light, bold, ambitious choices. So it's definitely by the work that you're doing here. They're calling you the sorcerer and the magician, making things possible. Great progress is possible. And you're ready for the change. That's what I was saying. Like, things are getting changed and rearranged, but also on the inside, we're ready for these changes too. So get on out there and continue doing your work, and almost like work with the changes. It's like work with the changes. I don't know what else to say. It's like work with the changes, because it's adjacent possibilities. It's aligning yourself with bold, ambitious choices that's leading to victory. And you're moving aligned to that. So they're supporting this movement of progress. Do you hear the honks? It's a movement of progress where it's like you're in your power, you're working with what you need to, it's paying off for rewards. It's definitely endings and beginnings, getting us past the lost disappointments, and it's great progress. So it's you working with the changes for great progress. They want me to get one more. Wow. So they're almost commending us inside and out for making the progress through the changes, and just continue doing the work in the physical. They're calling you a sorcerer, so you're definitely, and it's through these adjacent possibilities, so they're definitely helping you with the new possibilities for progress. Yeah. Put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach. We encourage you to move. Definitely get on out there, because here you're a star. Step into the spotlight where you belong. Here are the steps. Get out there. We encourage you to get out there. We encourage you to explore, change the scenery. So it is the time to get out there, make bold, ambitious choices. They're even walking on a beach here too. So it's a time to really get out there. They encourage you to move forward. I really think it's all supporting this card. This might be the highlight message, that there's great support for this card for progress at this time. Through these changes to get past the past, the loss, the disappointments, definitely endings and beginnings, and like birthing the progress. But it's us, you know, doing the work and planting for the new harvest, for the progress. So let's end it with guardian angel messages for this. So like support for the changes and progress, you know, that's what this reading feels like. Let's get guardian angel messages, support for the changes and the progress. through it all. I mean, that was not easy because you have Kali endings and beginnings. You have, we're doing the work here. We had this card, the Five of Raphael. There was a lot to get past the past, you know, things that we're taking a final bow on to keep it moving. So, yep, they're saying it's a lot because we have balance. They want us to balance. Balance. Difference is necessary part of human evolution. Everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we're able to perceive light, and both are necessary. And that's why they're saying to get out there. Like, this is a person holding their light and getting out there with whatever you're doing is making progress. However, whatever form of work that is, it's planting something that is quote unquote of light. But also knowing that everything in this world is comprised of opposites, how we're handling that. You know, this card means a lot. There could be times when you need to also balance also through this time. Take efforts to balance. We're also bringing balance to situations. Could also be. So there's a lot of things that can come up with that card, balance. But it's amazing when they talk about if you light a candle in a room already flooded with the light of your candle would be indistinguishable. And so there's something about the work you're doing and who you are, and you are the sorcerer making the progress. Yeah, you are making the progress. You're bringing the balance where there was imbalance, where things need to be birthed new again or created that way. You're the one doing the work. You're the one planting those seeds. In each one of us, in what you're doing in your work, in your personal, what you hold in your hands, what your talents are, what your gifts are, how you are, you're bringing balance to situations also. That's what they're saying, because there's a lot about get on out there, do your work, plant your seeds, progress is possible, that kind of thing. So it's part of the victory, this beautiful victory here, getting us past the past disappointments. We have peace. Oh, wow, look at these cards. Calm your thoughts. Yeah, we have release the negativity back here. So there's a lot about negativity, release the negativity, stubbornness, peace. So instead have peace here. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility, and that's the victory. So peace, we are making great progress. They want you to have peace in your heart as you make your moves, definitely. And that was probably a lot of Raphael, like, so come with peace and balance, continue doing the work. It's part of the progress. They're helping us, like I said, they're helping us to have the balance and peace to make the progress, to make the moves, to continue doing the work, to continue planting the seeds, to make those, to get us through this time of loss and disappointment, to get past into a new beginning here. Yeah, and they're giving us blessings. That's it, blessings. Wow, love, light, blessings. Through this card, you're being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart's desires. You're being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. So they want you to know you're being blessed at this time. So continue doing the work. Great progress is possible, especially through adjacent possibilities, things that you didn't even realize, to be a little more yielding. Continue doing the work. It's planting rewards later. Definitely ready for changes, releasing negativity, getting past the past lost disappointments, heading to victory, and great progress is possible. So they're saying make bold, ambitious choices. You're the sorcerer, meaning you're the manifester. So continue doing the work, planting your seeds, knowing that they're helping you to have balance and peace and bringing blessings your way through this, through the changes and through the changes and through the progress, and definitely endings and beginnings, but it's all leading to, stay aligned because it's leading to victory. Definitely things we're taking a final bow on, definitely things we're moving on from, but yeah, whole balance, peace, and it's bringing blessings. This is so beautiful, and we're ready. There's something like we've been worked on to be ready for these changes and go through doors of other adjacent possibilities here. Yeah, so I wish you the best. This is for the 3rd week of February. Take care. Bye-bye.